Yo, what is going on, YouTube? I am Germ here. Today we're talking about some big news coming out of the LEC, and it's this, the tweet we can see up on the screen here. LEC at LEC on Twitter, they tweeted out today, did somebody say best of three? Now, this does seem really, really random, really out of nowhere, especially because we have heard the rumors from Alejandro Gomez and maybe some other people as well. I don't really know who all said something at this point, because it was a while ago. It was like weeks ago, really before all the free agency craziness got started, where he kind of leaked or rumored or whatever that the LEC was at least considering, if not heading towards, not only best of threes, but also going to like three splits and so, all these crazy weird format changes. We have heard that the LEC is going to be having like a big press conference coming up soon, I think like towards the end of November, where I'm sure they're going to be announcing all the new changes for 2023, a bunch of stuff they're excited about for the future, all that kind of stuff, and it's going to be awesome. It's going to be exciting. And obviously one of the biggest changes that people have been asking for quite some time is best of threes. We see these in other professional leagues. We've seen, I believe, best of threes in the LCS before, but never in the LEC. I think in the LEC we've only seen best of twos, which was almost a good thing. And at that time, it's really hard in some ways because it means more games, more broadcasting, all that stuff. But hey, I mean, look at professional sports where something like soccer or basketball or baseball or whatever, they're doing games all the freaking time, every day, blah, 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 blah. This is absolutely something the LEC needs to do, even if it does mean a viewership hit per game, because there are going to be a lot more games that nobody cares about. Yes, if you're playing best of threes, that's going to mean you have more G2s versus Fanatics and Koi versus, Vitality, but it also means you're going to have more SK versus Astralis, and it's good and bad. Yes, when you have more games, people aren't going to be able to watch every single game like maybe LOL esports fans are accustomed to right now, but I still think it could bring up overall viewership, and I still think it's just what the pro players need. They need less scrims, less practicing, and they need more stage time, which not only allows your pro players to get more time on stage and practicing and getting better and preparing against each other, and more experience in just best of ones, best of threes, whatever. It also allows you to sub in more players and try out more of your academy talent, or try out more ERL players and all that stuff. It makes each game matter less and each series matter more, which is really cool for experimentation and drafts and all this stuff. I think it's going to be amazing. Obviously, like I said, the LEC and LCS have tried stuff like that before. Whatever, people liked it, but the leagues seemed or deemed that it was bad. But the players, the fans, everyone has really been clamoring for it for a long time. And I think this is very exciting for the LEC. Now, what you can't do is just take this 1 year. Say the LEC does go to best of threes this year and say they still shit the bed at Worlds. That does not mean that best of threes suck. That does not mean best of threes are bad. It's going to take time to close the gap, to get better, to get up to the level of what the East is on right now is going to take time. The East has had so many advantages for years and years and years. I do think best of threes will help the LEC get back on track. I think it's a better viewer experience. I think it's a better experience for the players, teams, both domestically and internationally. The biggest L out of this whole situation is, of course, the LCS. If they are going with cheap budget rosters next year, uninteresting organizations for the most part, no international results, no international success, and still going with best of ones, that is going to be a major disappointment. And as an LCS fan or somebody who comes from the United States, from the LCS's region, I am going to be overall pretty disappointed. But I do think that this is very exciting if you are an LEC fan. And viewership has been really strong. Viewership has been steady. So even if they do fragment their viewership a little bit by going to best of threes, they could still probably keep it around the LCS viewership, if not still even higher than the LCS viewership for best of three series. So now definitely seems like a great time for the LEC to try to make some kind of move like this, especially with Koi coming into the league, maybe K-Corp coming in the future. They're about to see some viewership spikes. And I just think everyone is ready for this. So I'm so excited that, hey, it seems like the rumors or the reports or whatever have been true. And I think we're going to be getting an official announcement from the LEC or Riot or whoever very soon. But that's pretty much it for this video today, guys. Hopefully I catch you in the next one. Peace.